Hi guys, Anel Tunes here from African Mix Master. I'm a professional mixing and mastering engineer. In these episodes, we are looking at mixing African music or getting the professional African sound without losing the real African touch. In the previous episode, we looked at reverb and how to use reverb in basic terms or the basic ways of using reverb. And I believe with those skills, you can get a very good setup reverb and a very nice sounding reverb. But of course, in later tutorials, we shall be learning more advanced use of reverb and all these other effects that we are looking at in these episodes. So today we are still looking at reverb, but we are going to look at a technique of how to control that reverb. Let's first listen to the chorus of the song so we know where we left off with reverb. We used the Renaissance reverb by Waves in the previous tutorial. So today we're going to look at how to control this reverb. Remember, we have our tail or the time set properly. We also saw what the preset does. We looked at the size of the reverb and how it works. And now if I solo this lead vocal here and we listen, we hear the reverb coming out so well and it sounds so beautiful. If we listen to it again in the mix, it ceases to be so obvious, but it's there and it gives the vocal its own space. Now, I want us to tame those tails of the reverb, to tame the walls of the reverb, so that it doesn't really go everywhere and all over the place, just to give it a little touch to control it. What we do by that, it's advisable we use the compressor. So you put a compressor after the reverb, any compressor of your choice. I'll be using this particular compressor in this tutorial, which is a Waves C1 compressor. Like I said, I'm a Waves certified user, but you can use any other kind of plugins that you have. Even UAD plugins are good, even stock plugins can be good. By stock, I mean those plugins that you have within your DAW or your software, that's to say. So let's try and control this reverb. Like any other compressor, of course we begin with a threshold by setting the ceiling at which, or setting a level at which the compressor begins kicking in. So I bring it to a level where I see the signal of the reverb going, kissing the ceiling or the threshold and going above it just a little. Then I adjust the ratio, that is to tell the compressor how much gain reduction you want. The value set at the ratio determines how much reduction you'll get on the threshold. So by giving a very high ratio, you get a lot of gain reduction. By giving a less ratio, you get controlled gain reduction or little gain reduction. Let's do it and see. I also don't want a very fast attack. I will do like an attack of around 4, and I want pretty fast release. I'll put it at around 70. Let's listen to the reverb in particular because it's what we are treating right now. I will not solder the reverb itself simply because we shall not, or we don't want to listen to treat the reverb alone. So it's playing all together with the vocal and within the instruments. So I have to tame it and treat it with the lead voice on, with the vocals on, so I can hear exactly what's happening. So let's listen. Without the compressor on the reverb, listen to the reverb in particular. It's pretty flying over here and there, but if I put the compressor on.
Takupa mapenzi, zena, 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 zena.
It's there and very, very, very solid. And in the mix, we listen.
Takupa mapenzi, zena, 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 baby, nipe mapenzi.
Very well. Try these skills. Try a compressor after your reverb, or a compressor on your reverb, or you can use either some reverbs like the Money American reverb that has a compressor knob on the reverb itself, and try to tame the reverb itself. Try to give it dynamic control, and trust me, you get that kind of solid reverb that is really so nice and not very obvious, and also does not interact with any other spaces within the mix. Feel free to email me at africanmixmaster@gmail.com, or you can go visit my Facebook page, like it, and comment on these tutorials, which is African Mix Master. That's on Facebook. You can also feel free to send me your mixes that you're working on for me to listen and give you back professional feedback through the email, which is africanmixmaster@gmail.com. Or even if you have mixes and you want me to mix for you your music to get that African touch, that pro sound, feel free to send me your files or contact me still on the same contacts on Facebook, African Mix Master, and on my email, which is africanmixmaster@gmail.com. Don't forget to comment below. Feel free to comment and let's share skills and let's get better in mixing African music. Again, Anel Tunes from African Mix Master, a professional mixing and mastering engineer. See you in our next episode.